What's going on, guys? It is Iced Game Maker here, back to you with another Game Maker tutorial. And today we're going to be working on some new stuff. I thought that we'd get started on artificial intelligence, and that more. I mean, when I say that, I mean the enemy. I don't know how to spell enemy for some reason. Anyway, so we're going to be. This is my little enemy here. I made him 32 by 32. I don't care how big yours is or what he looks like. That's what mine does. And yeah, so that's what I did. I made a new sprite. And yeah, and another thing you're going to want to have happen is you're probably going to want to have your room surrounded in like this notice you're going to want to have it surrounded in wall. And the reason I say this is because you don't want your enemy escaping. He will be able to escape most likely in this tutorial. So, and you can for that matter. But notice how it's not in the room. But if I put it in, you can see it there. So keep it on the outside of the room. But it doesn't matter. If you want to keep it on the inside, I don't care. But whoever you think. And also, another thing you're going to want to do is change the background. I'm kidding. You don't have to do that, but I'm doing it because I have gotten sick of this background. Oh, there we go. Looks all pretty. Oh, okay. So basically, what's going to happen here is we're going to create an enemy that can chase the the player around, and if you want, he can either look for you, the enemy can look for you, or you can just make him stand still. So I'm going to show you how to do both, and yeah. So it depends on what you want to do. Just wait. I'm going to do him standing still first, and then him trying to find you second. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, so let's get us started. So first thing we're going to do is create an object. I'm going to call it object. I don't know, you can call yours whatever you want, but I'm going to call mine baddie. Okay, and then give it sprite, and its sprite is baddie. Okay. Well, let's put him in here. I'll put another one right there. One right there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. No. Okay. So now we have the baddie in there. And next we're going to want to have a step event. So you're going to add an event. And then it's going to be step event. And let's go drag out some code. So yeah, basically what we want to have happen is we want it to come at the player if the player is close to the enemy. That's what we want to have happen. So in order to do this, we're gonna do this. If distance to object oh, sorry. I'm trying to think here. If distance to object is greater than 50, less than 50, sorry. Then what we want to have happen is direction. Okay, so what this is basically saying is if the distance to the object, and to object player is less than 50, then what we want to have happen. So this is just asking what happens if the player is less than 50 pixels away from the enemy. Does that make sense? Good, because I don't really want to explain it. So that's how far it is away. Then what we want to do is set the direction you want to go into equal to point. Wait, whoops, sorry. Don't capitalize that point. Yeah, I'm taking a typing class right now, and it's not really paying off a ton, but I guess this kind of helps a little bit. So we're going to set x, we want x to be true, y, and then we want object player X object. See, the typing class. I can type on a thick keyboard, but yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not good with like anything else really. What did I do wrong? Oh, did I spell point wrong? Oh, no. I'm gonna do one more thing real quick. Speed equal to 4. Did something wrong here. Oh, sorry. Don't have the in here. I don't know why I put the in. So just point direction. Sorry, that's something that I'm always wanting to do. But so this is basically saying if the distance to the player is less than 50 pixels away, then set your direction towards the player and then go towards the player at this speed. If there wasn't speed set, then he would just look at you, kind of like he'd face you. Well, not really, but he would go towards you, but he wouldn't do anything. Like, yeah. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. That's what we're gonna do. Just wait. I'm gonna pause the video for it to come up. Okay, so this is what's happening. See, they can go through the walls and they're chasing you. That's what's going on. It's so weird. And then they, like, run away is a thing. Like, watch. They're going to bounce back and forth. That's not what you want at all. So what we're going to want to happen is we want this baddie to basically stop when it hits the wall. So that's one thing that we want to have happen. So we're going to add an event. It's going to be a collision event. So obviously we're like that didn't work at all, and so what we're going to want to have happen is y equals 0 and x equals 0. Yeah. So he just stops right there. You guys obviously know that because I've been doing that quite a bit. So now let's see what happens. Oh, and first also I kind of want to put these baddies. I think we're just gonna do it with one baddie. I don't like all of them together for some reason. I don't know. Something about it irks me. And also, another thing that might happen if we have more baddies, you want to like duplicate this event. You also want to have it happen like with the baddie, so he like when he hits himself. Because, you know, there's going to be other baddies in there. You want him to stop when he hits them. Otherwise, it's going to do that thing, like, where they all come together and they all just look the same. So, yeah. And as you can see, they're moving towards me no matter what. And it's like, what the heck? Dude, you're supposed to be chasing me. You're not, like... And, like, if I go... over here, I'm like super far away. And look, I'm much further than him, like than 50 pixels. Oh, and also you're gonna want to set the baddies to solid, sorry. Because obviously they went through each other. I forgot about that. But yeah, so that's not what we want to have happen necessarily. It's not like look at them. They're coming towards you, and it's like less than over 50 pixels, and that's not good. That's not good. No, that guy stopped. Okay, so never mind. I'm gonna delete that event because I actually don't like it. Okay, but anyway. So that's not good, is the thing. So what we're going to have happen is, we're going to go into our step event, and we're going to say this. We're going to have an else. And we're going to do, we want this guy to stop first. That's what we want to have happen first. We want him to stop. That's the first thing that we're going to have happen. Like... and then we're going to make it so that he will look for you if you want. So, for those of you who like those kinds of like RPGs where they just stop, they're just like sitting there, not really smart, but you can do that. So we're just gonna basically obviously do 0 and y equals 0. So very, very simple, as you can see. So like now if we do this, it's gonna be like this. So they're coming at me, and you know what, I think that we want to change one thing also. I don't want this being 50, I want this to be 20, so I can show this easier to you. Yeah. Oh wait, oh shoot, I think I did something wrong. Wait just a second. Yeah. Okay, so there's one thing that I think we left out here. Yeah. Okay, so this is, if you didn't catch, sorry guys, that was actually a greater than sign, so now this is a less than sign. I know, I get that mixed up so often, so sorry guys. But basically now it's gonna stop. Watch. See? Now they're not moving towards me. Sorry about that. If you caught that at the beginning, good for you. Remember. And like now I get close to him and he like just comes at me and attacks me. But I have to get so close to him for him to attack me. So yes, we're gonna go back into that and change that to 50. I know, I'm not the best. Sometimes I forget. But that's gonna happen when you're programming. You're gonna forget stuff. So yeah. Anyway, now look at the baddie. Ah, bang, 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 die. Oh gosh, no. Now 2 baddies are after me. So as you can see, they're coming after me, and if I get like really far away, so let's see here, if I got really, really far away, if I were to get far away, which has not happened, let's see what happens. So now obviously I'm kind of far away from him, and he's not moving towards me. See? Cool. But then if I like come up towards him, he'll come towards me. And that's exactly what we don't want. And he's going to try and move out of the room is another thing that's bad. So yeah, we don't want that. Okay. So yeah. Another thing that I want to have happen is we want the bullet to shatter when it hits the enemy. So we're going to duplicate this event and we're going to collision with the baddie. So this should happen now. Just wait for a minute. Watch this. So you know how our bullets like will break when they hit the brick. Now watch this. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. I'm hurting you. And also, now that we have that, I want to have this happen. If you can shoot the baddie, why not why not do that again? So what we're gonna do is have this. We're gonna add an event, and we're gonna have it when collision with object bullet. And instead of copying the code from up here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna say if. Okay, so we're gonna say mad is equal to true. So mad is our new variable. We just set a variable and it's gonna be mad. So then we go into our step event. We're gonna say let's see, copy this. Then we're gonna paste it up here. Now we're gonna say if mad is equal to true. Wait, sorry. Yeah, okay. then yeah. So now, let's see what happens if we do that. And this, okay, so, yeah, see this? So this is confusing the codes, because it's like, what is mad? You never really stated mad at the beginning. So what you're going to have happen is you're going to add an event. It's going to be a create event. You're going to go to the code, and you're going to say mad is equal to false. So that's what you're going to have happen. So then, that should work. Let's see, it works. Hopefully, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I think it'll work because it's on the create event. But see, okay, so yeah, it did work. Yeah, and now that it's like, and you can stop him too. It's like he'll stop when you shoot him. It's complicated why that happens, but it does. So, yeah. And yeah. So there's a lot more to cover, but this is what we're gonna finish with today. And next episode we're gonna be working on health and better shooting, I want to say, and animations. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.